So, clouds on the sky are sort of like lakes and oceans that are grouped together in gas form, but you could stop thinking about the fact that it's gas form and just think of clouds like lakes and rivers and seas and water masses, basically, that are in the sky and that are moving because the lakes on the ground are puddles and they are always in the same position, while clouds in the sky are always moving. But clouds in the sky are as big, if not bigger, than many lakes. On a cloudy day, have you ever thought about the fact that when the entire sky is covered with clouds, it's really an ocean above you that's moving? So that's clouds. And sometimes you want to be a cloud. Sometimes you want to be as soft and easy as a cloud is. And a cloud can shape into different shapes. A cloud can be a small cloud and then be a big cloud. And clouds form with other clouds to create big clouds. But you want to be your own cloud. And you want to be soft as a cloud. And a cloud can be a white cloud or a thunder cloud. And sometimes you gotta be a thunder cloud. And clouds are for the most part undisturbed. But sometimes planes and birds come flying through the clouds. And I guess that's what you have to deal with if you're a cloud. But for the most part, clouds are still. They move around all the time. And they form with other clouds. That's definitely true. If you're a cloud, you're not gonna be your own life form. You're definitely gonna be in a constant exchange with others. But you wanna be a cloud. Because clouds are soft. They're very innocent. And they are very imaginative, because they can take the shape of anything. A cloud can take the shape of an animal, or of a country, or anything really that you can imagine. That's why clouds are so much about imagination. Or that's not why, but clouds are about imagination. Yes, because when you dream at night, you always go through the clouds before you reach your dream. The clouds are the things you ride to your dreamland. That's why clouds are so associated with dreams and imagination. And that's also that when you feel very dreamy, different things can take the shape of clouds around you. You can feel like you're living in a dream world where everything is made out of clouds. So, yes. No. But guess what? This is just a little funny recording video. And the only way to stop being a perfectionist is to make these kind of recording videos where you don't give a shit. I think, because you should you shouldn't fight it, you should feel it. And when you are talking, you're basically having a expression chain, and it says something, and it's a little bit like a necklace with pearls on it, but it's connected in a way that is a lot more logical and mathematical than the pearls of a necklace, because between every pearl of a necklace there's just a string, and between every words in an expression chain there are definitely more things than just a string. But if you're a perfectionist, you will be very focused on what's between those words, and it will be very important for you that there's always something between those words, and that you're always very aware of what that is. And that's why I say stop being a perfectionist and stop caring about what's in between those words. Stop caring about what kind of necklace we're making here. Now, of course, if you've seen Dark Forces, you will be afraid when it comes to these kind of things, and you will be afraid that if you lose control, your bicycle will fall. So there's of course a balance you have to find there. I'm not telling you to have to bike with your eyes closed and your hands off the steering wheel. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to be stupid. This is just about having fun, and this is just about life and evolving, all that good shit. But sometimes it's hard, especially when there's dark forces involved, and there are so many different types of dark forces in this world. But there are also bright forces, right? Hell yeah, there's every kind of forces. And I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'll not share it anywhere probably. This is one of those videos that I will not share. And you go up and down, you have cycles in your life. You are sometimes extremely fucking feeling good, the other time you're extremely fucking feeling harassed. And it feels kind of like your consciousness grid has a weird goo in it. And it's kind of like snail, no, not a snail, it's kind of like just honey that's spilled on your consciousness grid, and it doesn't fucking go away, and it's somehow alive, and it goes around, and you're like, how do I fucking clean this consciousness grid? And you're just in a state of stress. No, not stress, it's more like resistance. You know that there's a quote that goes like this: don't fight it, feel it. But it's hard to put into it's hard to apply sometimes, you know. So So I think the key is just to let go. Vibe with everything. When you're making an artwork or when you're making voice memos, don't think of it as the fucking architect of Notre Dame thought when he skissed it. No. Play it like a child in the sandbox. And what I mean by that is go bananas, go crazy, fuck around. This is not about creating stuff. This is about having a good time. You know, what comes out is kind of just like a little memory I have from it. And that's going to the extreme. That's almost going so far that you're no longer an artist, but your art is just a byproduct of your playing around. And sometimes you want to be an artist, sometimes you want to sit down and look through the drawings when you're an architect to make sure that the house is gonna look good, because that house is gonna stay there for generations. So you better be a perfectionist when you're an architect, but when you're recording these kind of voice memos, no need to be a perfectionist. That will only cause pain and suffering, because these voice memos, at least for me, are not about making perfect recordings, but they are about... What are they about, actually? Well, just having fun. just having fun, just like Organized Confusion when they made the album Organized Confusion. I think they just had fun when they made it, really, and even though they just had fun when they made it, it turned out a very carefully crafted album of very selected whatever, but at the same time it's not like that. Not like that at all. This album is not a lot like a Cloud. Yes. So if you're intelligent, you will know from listening to this that I am filled with this kind of honey that I just described. And are all people capable of being filled with this? Fuck you and your bullshit.